All right, picking up where we left off, American Indian, Trumahan Bone, and lawyer. Remember, Bobby Seale, by the way, loved the gap. Always trust men with gap teeth. Bobby Seale was 15 years old, running with his friend through the Berkeley Hills with tomahawks and knives, emulating the Lakota Warriors, which... You know what I gotta say? Of course, the FBI and J. Edgar Hoover would try to put together a nationwide plan to crush your outfit if you're emulating the American Indians. That's exactly what they did to us. But, you know, this was, I think, in the early times of Oakland. I want to say it was maybe like in the early 60s, maybe the late 50s. I'm not exactly sure when Bobby was 15, when Mr. Seale was 15, but when he was pretending to be an American Indian, he was pretending to be a Lakota warrior. Except, these guys aren't California. The Lakota warriors were actually Plains tribes, right? They were in the Plains, and now they're in the North and South Dakota. However, in California, in the Bay Area, what kind of Indians were there? Now look, I'm not blaming Mr. Seale because all of Hollywood, which also is in California, for the most part, almost 99% of the films for decades was about or were about Plains Indians fighting, Plains Indian wars, to the total obliteration of all of the other Indians, tribes, Alaska, Washington, California, Oregon, Florida. There was a million other different types of tribes, none of them covered by Hollywood, which was in California. And guess what? There were a ton of California American Indians. So while he was running through the hills pretending to be Lakota, he could have pretended to be Ohlone or Miwok. Who are they? Now look, there's not enough time for me to go into this specifically, but the coastal Miwok and the Ohlones lived, generally speaking, in the whole Bay Area all the way down to like Monterey or like Big Sur. They didn't live in one large nation or whatever. They had I think almost as many as 50 small little groups of individual people who spoke a similar language. Half Moon Bay, Marin County, all of these gold ducats. The gold ducats lands were, this is where the California Indians lived before the Spanish showed up on the shores. And I'll pick this up one more time and then I'm going home.